Okay, we are live. I'm just gonna start right away because we're in for the long haul here. This time I want to kill the Kamilia too. This run is probably gonna take a while. Oh, whatever. Timer doesn't matter. So yeah. If you saw me run Boshi a couple of days ago, you probably thought that run looked really difficult and impressive. Well, this run's probably gonna be even worse. Good start. Yeah, this is a fan game where I want to be the guy. Pretty similar to Boshi. Except on this one, all the platforming content pretty much is stolen from other games. It's a so-called medley game. Like this screen is taken from a game called I Want to Be the GGM. And that's going to be the theme of this game. That is a assortment of screens from other games and bosses from other games. Sometimes with added spikes or added difficulty or whatnot. Yeah, the first couple of stages are pretty similar. Like a little bit easier in Boshi, but this game is like almost a perfect difficulty curve where it gets harder and harder. So until like stage 3 or 4, it's gonna look pretty easy, but after that the difficulty really picks up. And if my practice is anything to go by, that's no way I'm gonna hit the estimates. Because I thought I was gonna get better at this game, and then I didn't get better at the game, so the estimate is pretty tight. My PB is 1 hour 19, the estimate is 1 hour 30, but even getting 130 is a really good time for no reset run. The record is 1 hour and 9 minutes, which I hope to claim at some point in the future. But yeah, let's enjoy the ride. On this screen you just get chased by an apple and have to go fast, which is perfect because we are speedrunners. We like to go fast. And this screen is the total opposite. You have to go to the end, to the bottom with the block, and then you have to go all the way back up. Backtracking. Everyone loves this, right? Backtracking is great. There's not really much to say about this game. It's just pretty impressive to watch because of how difficult it gets later. So you don't want to die on the way back, obviously, because the screen is probably the longest screen in this stage. We good. We're gonna do the first trick here. You're gonna save here and do a safe reload. If you reload, you keep your momentum. We call that safe boosting. It's like more than a normal safe jump because you can save in the air and still keep your momentum from a first jump after reloading, which makes you jump really, really high. This screen, it's hard to see the spikes. This looks good. Okay. First trying this screen is pretty hard, but it's going pretty well. And on this screen, the purple blocks are supposed to fly at you, but we just safe boost up here and go to the portal without doing any of that. And that is stage 1. That was really good. I tried the timer later. It was like a 3:10 or something, which is still extremely good for no reset. The first boss, which is just surviving. The boss, like the attacks of the boss are from the games the stage was in. So the bosses are original content, but it's parts taken from different games and put together in one big boss at the end of the stage. It's like not totally original, but the assortment of the mid-bosses are original. This is Jirachi. If you ever struggle with this, which you will on your first playthrough... Oh, this is lagging. That's fine. Okay. Probably not the best that I was lagging a little bit, but... It didn't kill me, so it can't be that bad. Oh no, I forgot to turn off sticky keys. Haha. Debated. That's stage 1 done. That was really good.
BBF, when do we have time for a donation?
We have time for a donation now.
Great.
Pretty much whenever, unless I call serious time.
Alright, because I have $15 from Mr. Roguelike LP saying, BBF, hype! Kill the Kamilia for a greater sake without salt. Love you, BBF and speedrun community. Hype!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whenever I enter a screen or reload, you can see a title card in the top right, which says which game the screen is from. Like this screen is from Graduate from DT. It just... Like, they give credit to the original creators of the screen by showing the game name, which is pretty nice. All these games are free to play anyway, so you can just steal whatever you want without giving credit. No one really cares, but it's nice to give credit anyway. The thing with this game is there's not really that much speed tag, you just try to not die. That's like playing game 101. No matter what game you run, you just want to avoid dying. And this screen is pretty hard, the first save is tricky. Because of this jump. Okay, nice. I would have to focus every now and then, I can't really give good commentary. So far it's easy, like, once we are in stage 4 or 5 I have to really focus on the platforming. On this screen, whenever you touch a block it counts down and you just have to do it properly so you don't get screwed over. On this screen you control 2 kits at once. I only look at the bottom kit because I know what I have to do with it, like... Oh, this is not going great. The screen is usually pretty easy. Okay. You basically have to dodge with both kits at once, but once you know where the spikes are, it doesn't matter. This screen is fun on your first playthrough. Nice trial and error. You are done. I hope you remembered what I did. Because if you played this game, you might need to know. This is Yasan, known for being a total piece of crap on a casual playthrough. Oh, I first read that save. That's like the hardest save in stage 2 by far. God bless. Something about platforms. If your kid's hitbox touches the platform and you press jump, you get put on top of the platform. Or in some cases you jump through the platform, which we don't really want here. So yeah, platforms work in a weird way. Oh, I made the jump onto the platform right away and press jump anyway. It's kind of weird to play on this PC because the resolution of the PC is so low that the window is bigger than I'm playing on. I seem to be doing well with it regardless, so I can't really blame that. Another really easy screen, you go to the top right, now I have infinite jump for a limited amount of time. But the time is easily enough to beat the screen. Like, easily. Never mind! Good death. I really like dying here. Let's focus for a little bit. Okay. This screen has a pretty dumb gimmick where you can't see the top 20% of the screen, so you just have to, like, know what to do. This, go here, trigger, 16 pixel gap, easy. We can save here already, which is nice because it's very easy to choke here. I'm gonna say in the top middle when I'm going up the shaft thing. There's a save at the top, so I'm just gonna randomly shoot and hit it for sure. Just to make sure. You can't see the save, but it's there. Oh, I made that, okay. I should have skipped that save because this is a marathon run, but I guess it's too late now. This is the guy tower from I Wanna Be the Guy. You can probably guess what the second boss of the game is right after this. In case you can't guess, it's the guy from the original I Wanna Be the Guy. This screen is pretty boring. If you have any more donations, go ahead.
Not right now, but chat, viewers, you know what to do.
Donations cheer me up, so I'm gonna need that in a while. So get ready. You can do a trick here where you fall through the platform. If you land on a block on the same frame, you touch the platform or something, which takes like 8 seconds. I was the first person to get that out of complete coincidence, and since then I've never gotten it again. This is Miku. Spoiler alert, you just hold right. Good. Very hard boss. And now we are at the actual boss. Good guy. Mostly pattern. Actually not mostly pattern, mostly RNG, but still pretty easy. Yeah, we have Miku again. I don't know if it was this game that popularized it, but in a lot of bosses in Medleys there are like mid-fight avoidances where suddenly Miku shows up or a different Vocaloid and you have to dodge stuff. I think this was the first game to really do it. So thank you for that. These Pokemon are RNG, the rock stage throw are random. I had to go up really early, so I might die here. Pretty good. Just barely. This was like a quick kill, that's really precise. Let's see if we can get it. Probably not. But I got bad Pokemon RNG. At first you have to try not to die. This attack is really, really difficult to read. We should be good though. And we did get the quick kill, so he has to shoot himself. Easy. Alright, the glass kills you, so if you play casually, don't stand where the glass goes. it's a bad idea. This run is not too bad yet. I didn't expect to first try the guy, so I'm pretty content. Now we get into the more difficult platforming territory of the game. This game has a lot of troll screens where you just have to learn the traps and dodge accordingly. Come on. This is pretty annoying. We also see sledge jumps. It's really hard to get up here. I'm gonna take the save because I'm slow anyway. That's fine. More traps, alright. So on this screen we're gonna do a save boost to skip pretty much the entire first save. Which is nice because the first save is actually the hardest part by quite a bit. Shout out to Uhuhu Spike, which this screen is from. The Uhuhu Spike series is really, really nice. Pretty easy, pretty good to get better at platforming. Can recommend. I don't like the screen though. You have to do a jump here. The gimmick is that on the top, whatever color the apple is, that color doesn't affect you. And you have to jump so the blue spike flies through you, but the green spike down here doesn't kill you. Now you have to wait, because waiting is fun in the speedrun. Good. Yeah. There are a lot of troll screens in this game, which is pretty fun. Like, playing around troll screens or traps really effectively is one of the most fun ways to do a speedrun of these kind of games. Let's save it the trap, by the way. There we go. And everyone's favorite screen. Speedrunner's favorite screen. You have to go through the screen like 5 times to hit all the triggers. So it's very easy to lose like up to a minute on this screen just for no reason. The jumps are all very, very easy. But the fact that it's like over 20 jumps or something actually makes it pretty chokeable. That's not gonna happen though, right? I'm good at this game, I believe. So far, so good. Nope. That's like one of my least favorite jumps lately, jumping out of a one block hole like that and keeping a second jump. It's very likely that you either bonk and don't get any height, or you walk off and only you just use your second jump. Which is going to be a little bit more deadly later in the game. On this screen it's totally fine. You just try over and over again. Fun fact, there's a thing called ceiling jumps in this game, where if you press jump on the frame, you touch the ceiling, you get another jump. And we would be able to skip most of the screen. However, the portal doesn't spawn until you hit the last trigger. It's almost like the developer knew about the glitch and just put in the countermeasure. This screen you shoot this arrow, I don't know why. Then you shoot the spike because I don't know why. And then you beat the screen. The classic V6 gimmick. Switching gravity instead of jumping. You want to go really fast here to make the cycle. Good. And there's a 2-frame window jump at the end here. And a first try. This is going exceptionally well so far.
I do have a $3 donation from Urinstein saying, yeah, sex is cool, but have you ever tried not jumping into spikes?
Yeah, I've tried. I try that every single day. We can get a ceiling jump here maybe. I didn't get it. You can skip the second round around here. Also, it's kind of hard for me to hear the donation reader. So, I don't know. If you can turn my volume down on the game, someone can do that. Or if the donation reader can turn his volume up.
I have no control over that, but...
Thank you. That's good already.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
Thank you very much. And this is a really difficult screen. We just do a safe boost at the start here to skip half the screen, basically. So far, so good. This game has 2 corners. Corners are everyone's favorite jump. They are really precise. Okay, that was pretty fast. Almost up to the third boss. This screen is really, really bad. It would be bad enough without Kirby flying around. This just adds to the fun. We have to wait for Kirby to fly over us there. Oh no. That was close. We in there. Alright, we are at the third boss. Influka, which uses the picture of Luca, the Vocaloid. Because the maker of this game is called Influka. And he really likes Luca. Just white.
We have another $5 from Mr. Roguelike LP saying, come on, let's get the charity/BBF donation train rolling. Choo choo. I wholeheartedly agree. Get the donation train rolling. Donation troll. It's for charity. Save the children.
We want to have pretty good damage on this boss because there's a quick kill. There's a phase. If you don't have enough damage, you have to do a phase that's actually really difficult. But it's pretty easy to get the quick kill if you know what you're doing. Now we have the classic mid-fight avoidance, Stein's Gate, hype. Best anime fans are hype now. Don't kill me. Thank you. This should be a first try. This is the part you get pulled towards her, but if you know what to do, you just go to the back twice, jump, go back. Oh, she's dead already. I had more damage than I thought. Good first try. Now the game gets difficult, more or less. I'm actually kind of relieved how well this run has been going so far. On this screen we just wait for this block to move a little bit. I don't think we do this in an intentional way. We are supposed to jump down here and do this, but you can just do this instead. And trigger. Good. This screen has a lot of triggers. This is a screen from I Want to Be the GB, which is one of the most classic fan games there are. This screen is used in so many different medleys, it's actually ridiculous. It's usually used in like 10 or more medleys. This screen is always altered a little bit. Like this game adds a lot of traps to it. Okay. There ought to be a lot of fake blocks and such, but if you know what you're doing, then... Oops. Okay. Nice. Now on this screen, whenever I touch one of these lines, my left and right controls invert. And on this save, you really can't see the spikes, so there's a corner here. Then I'm just gonna YOLO until I get it. Maybe one day. Okay. There's a double diagonal in the top middle. And my controls are inverted now. Okay, that's good. And there's a corner in the bottom right that we use a setup for. Thank God. Like, the spikes are really hard to see in only first playthrough. I just mostly not noticed them. And this save is a good meme. Every time I touch one of those, my controls invert. That was good. Stage 4 is really trap heavy. There's like over half the screen that is really trolly. Jump here, trigger this, go on. Man, I'm really happy how well this is going. Like, I can't overstate how frustrated I was during practice. But looks like we're doing fine. Okay, another one of those really long screens where you have to go through most of it twice. My favorite as speedrunner. I love backtracking. Also more triggers. Okay. Nice. On this screen, if you have a donation, you can read it. You walk through the screen 3 times. There's not really any reason or any way to figure this out. You just go left once and right twice and you're out of here. This screen isn't even in the original game the screen is from. Supposedly this screen is from Chinese Bug, and Chinese Bug doesn't even have this screen. I have no idea why they decided to put that in this game. On the screen, Conscience, you have to like time your jumps with the moving spikes. Rip. There's a skip here where you do a ceiling jump again. But ceiling jumps are really precise. It's like you have to press jump on the exact frame you touch the ceiling to get another jump. Oh. That jump is actually kind of precise. I want to make sure I set it up properly. That should work. Yep. Nice. I want to be the Explorer. One of the better trap screens in this game. However, if you think the screen is really cool and you want to play original, don't. And this is a 100 floor game. There are 100 screens, and 99 of them are really bad. And this is the only good screen in the entire game. I don't know why the guy that made that game made so many bad screens and put a really good screen into it. This is RNG, I hope we get lucky. We got lucky. On this screen, we do a safe boost to desync the kits. So now we don't have to worry about the spikes at all, because the upper kit is stuck. Easy every time. And the kill the guy screen, we just jump into the bullet bill and it carries her out of the screen instead of doing the screen normally, which would take forever. That was stage 4. Now, let's RNG in the chat. This boss is super RNG at the end. I hope it's fine. Yeah, I feel like the game is lagging. I'm not sure if it's actually the game lagging or if it's because the resolution is so small and the window is so big on my screen. I don't know, this doesn't feel normal. We're gonna see. I mean, low FPS is probably gonna make the boss easier for me. As long as it doesn't eat my inputs. Yeah, I'd have an issue later though if it lags during boss rush. That would be really, really bad.
We just received a $10 donation from SQNZTV saying, English is hard. I'm sorry. I come from Germany. Me no good Englando. BBF
Hey.
at HDQ 2018.
That's a meme I made at HDQ.
You regardless, BBF.
Thank you. Good thing my memes at HDQ were well received. It's kind of fun. I can't actually tell if this game is running slower than usual. Oh. We have to collect the rupees if that isn't obvious. But these Octoroks are kind of annoying sometimes. Alright, the beds. If you have bad RNG, these are just straight up gonna kill you. Looks good. Looks good. And now for the mid-fight avoidance. Now is where the fight gets RNG. After 1.5 minutes of not really anything. Most of these apples target you. Actually, all of them target you. You have to go really slowly up here and jump over those. And now we hope RNG doesn't screw us over. And these are random. If she's gonna shoot a burst at me, that targets me. That was easy. And now for the super RNG part. Bless RNG, everyone. I'm gonna call serious time on this one. I really do not want to die. Earlier during practice I lost like 30 minutes to this part. I died over and over. God, like I just don't want that to happen. I'm gonna shut up now. The 30-second mark gets ridiculous. Okay. First try. That's so good. I'm probably ahead of my PB now. I mean, I'm probably ahead of my PB by like 2 minutes or something. I'm so happy right now.
And just with the death of this boss, we received another $5 from Awesome AL saying, Hey BBF, good luck from your buddies over in Frankfurt. BBF happy. Thank you very much.
They aren't even in Frankfurt though. Oh well. Whatever works for them, I guess. And now this is the worst stage in the game. Literally everyone agrees that this is the worst stage. It has the worst song. You can replace songs in this game, but I feel kind of nice to know that the worst stage has the worst song. This is like a 20-second loop of a really bad song or something. It's ridiculous. Okay, that was pretty fast. This platform is mostly just serious time. I really need to focus to hit that save, for example. Conveyor belts. Everyone's favorite gimmick. Not. I think 95% of the people in our community hate conveyor belts. Okay. On this screen you get random speed ups. Not really random, they just speed up at certain points. We have to go all around here because you can't do that diagonal down there with triple speed. Technically you can, but humanly probably not. But yeah. Sorry for your eyes, the screen is really hard to look at. Suddenly brightness. This is I want to be the Rainbow Miku. literally my least favorite screen in the entire game. It has two really long saves that are just super choky. I hope I'm not gonna be here for too long. With how the run has been going, I wouldn't be surprised if I do it really quickly. This jump is pretty hard. Never mind. Oh, here you have to abuse the platforms again. You walk off, jump into the platform, press jump again, and get back on top of it. We have to do that again. And now we have to bonk on these platforms. No, that wasn't high enough. Going under that spike is tricky. That's like, you have to do that twice, and that's the last part of the save. And just like that, I was like, I don't know, 25 to 30 seconds, because the save is so long. Oh. Good. Great level design. Am I right? Everyone likes the save. Oh, I made that. I wanted to reload already. Never give up. That was unnecessary. Yeah, we might spend some time on the screen. There's nothing really I can do except for not being bad, but I really don't like this. Probably, like, this is probably the least favorite screen for most runners, or at least up there. And then there's that one guy, Dan Krog, who says stage 5 is bad except for the screen. I don't know what exactly he is on about, but I want some of it. That was close. No! I knew this was bad. This is where all my good runs die. Like, this isn't super good or anything, but this one was surprisingly good for marathon / no reset run. Oh, well, we did well in stage 5 so far, but this is not the worst that can happen. There's a screen later on in the stage where I can get stuck for just as long. There we go. We can save through these spikes. Always save before you do these jumps. You do not want to die on the gate jumps. Never mind the shape of that platforming section. Just never mind it. I probably should have mentioned it, but dang, that jump is really tricky. That's probably the hardest jump on the save. Okay. Only one more choke jump to go. Okay. Okay. Landing between these gates is a 2-frame window, and I was too far left. Luckily, I realized it. You can save through the spike here. To what I just did. There we go. This jump is tricky. Never mind. Everything that's tricky is easy. Which you probably already realized when I was running Boshi. I first tried most of the hard parts. And got stuck on the easy parts a lot. So yeah. Come on. This is probably the best trigger screen ever. I really like the triggers on this screen. It's like really fun to learn as well. Of course it's trial and error, but it's really easy, fun to execute. Nice, I first tried that. That jump is super precise. It's not just a drop gate, but you have to do the drop gate in a precise way to not die to the spikes afterwards. On this screen is safe setup central. You just save and reload and get good sight everywhere. You can save from here, which, if you don't know that, the screen is terrible. And that's not really any indication. Oh, I got lucky on the first attempt. Nice. Alright. We might be here for a while. This is... Casually, this is like the hardest screen in the game. Hands down. Or the hardest save, rather. This screen is from I Want to Be the PYF, which is a game called by a guy... It's a game made by a guy called Rukito. No! Rukito is known for this kind of platforming style where the spikes are just randomly flying around and the jumps are kind of interesting. Good, that was really, really fast. I'm so happy. I hope you're going to see some BBF happies in chat. Come on, the save is a lot easier than the first one. Just this jump here part. Okay. Diagonal. Gate, gate, another gate. hit the save before you turn into Fat Kids. If you miss the save somehow and run into the trigger to turn you fat, you can't save anymore. That happened during practice, so I was super cautious about it. Okay, now we have... Oh. What? The game is supposed to run at 70 FPS here, but it doesn't. This is easy. Wow. That's really good. Yeah. The second half of the tree is supposed to be 70 FPS, so 20% faster, but it just didn't do that. Which made the screen extremely easy. I want to know how that works, so I can do it at home. Oh, I know this screen. You probably saw this screen if you watched my Boshi run. Come on. Yeah, it's Boshi time. Shut up. No one cares. Can I press right and jump on the same frame? This screen has a problem where if you have a bad vertical subpixel from dropping, you die to the spikes instead of landing on them. This is getting ridiculous. This jump is not hard. And as I say that, I died to it like 6 or 7 times. Remember when in Boshi I didn't die to the screen a single time? That was fun. Come on. You can probably guess what the boss of this stage is. I can't press 2 buttons on the same frame. What is happening? Literally impossible. I can't do it. Usually I get that. I can do it like at least half of the time. I'm bamboozled by this. Why? What? I need an adult here. I can't do it. I guess I'm just gonna stand a frame away from the jump and just move a frame before jumping, because that works. Alright, boss number 5. We know this boss, except it's quite a bit harder actually. Once again, serious time. The bosses are the hard part of this game. Platforming is pretty much whatever in terms of time loss. The bosses are all the rage. And suddenly Toho is in commission. We just stand here for like 10 seconds. Good. I don't know if this is intentional. Check this. We'll go over here. And this is where I made a mistake in Boshi. I thought Sonic was going to come in from the right here, because he does in this game. And in Boshi, that just killed me. Oh, okay. Nice rings. Nice Skeleton King. So yeah, this is like the medley of Boshi bosses, which is incredibly superior to the one done in Boshi itself. Like, this boss is a lot better than the struggle in Boshi. Please, thank you. There's a skip. You're supposed to go up to phase 2 by using the stalagmites. I might softlock my game here, but I have a backup save, so all good. We jump, and we are in phase 2. Instead of going up, we just jump into a certain pixel on the floor. That works anyway. Oh. Wow. The slowdown on this sword attack is intended. I didn't get a double jump. Come on. Oh, the classic from Boshi, you have to hit him with his own orbs to destroy him. But instead of going to the next phase, something weird is gonna happen when we beat him, when we destroy his shield. I missed every single orb from the last 6. That should have been one cycle. One cycling in this game is considerably easier than one cycling in Boshi, so I should have gotten that. Oh, that had pretty good damage. He had like no HP left. Oh yeah, now we do a mid-fight avoidance. Sour Piece. I don't like Vocaloid songs that much, but this one is Sour Piece. My phone is ringing. Now we dance. This is the hard part of the fight, believe it or not. Learning this is actually the reason I spent 20 hours on this boss. This part specifically, the speed up. This took me actually like 20 hours to learn. And in hindsight, that's pretty stupid. I can do it like every single time now. And now about the radius part, except we dodge the big bullets. And if we don't destroy the big bullets, the fight doesn't continue. Yeah, you can read donation or 5, this takes forever. Hungry tech.
I unfortunately don't have any new donations right here, but chat viewers, if you want to donate, now is the time.
Yeah, we are just gonna sit here and wait for the boss to die. If you destroy the big bullets, it's like, you know, another avoidance part. This is probably the longest boss in the game if you couldn't skip this phase. Because you can not really damage him that much while dodging projectiles. Alright. 35 minutes here is pretty good. Not that good. PB pace for sure. But pretty much everyone is PB pace until stage 6. Stage 6 is where this game gets absolutely savage. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. This is GR. Again, very interesting spike placements. Okay. Oh, that's like almost first try on the hardest save for me. Nice. Come on. Come on. No. This is, in speedruns, this is the hardest speed in the game. It's not that hard casually because the saves are pretty short. If I could do that jump, that would be great. These are called diamonds, or half diamonds. The shape in the middle of these two gates next to each other looks like a diamond. That's why they're called diamonds. Okay. Now, diagonals. A lot of diagonals. Literally diagonal spam. That last one is pretty rough. You have to move around the spike while getting into an angle through the diagonal.
BBF, you want to know something?
Yeah.
Your run, I want to kill the Kamilia to any percent, will be hailed at ESA Summer 2018.
Why though?
The cuts are just released.
Okay. What about my Boshi run?
The Boshi run is still pending though.
Okay. That's good. I'm really looking forward to running this game at ESA. Ha ha. Ha. Come on. This used to be the hardest save for me, but usually it's fine now. If I could do the corner. Once again, corners are everyone's favorite way of making platforming hard, because they are, you just put two spikes in this formation where they like point together at it, like it's a corner. Hello? What is happening? Oh well, thanks for the information. Now I can be very glad and happy to practice this game even more, and hopefully have a better feeling about the marathon run when I get there. This first jump is absolute terrible. This is a ledge, you have to land next to the spike. Okay. Okay. That was pretty bad, but that always goes bad. On this screen, I'm not invisible. I'm a 2x2 pixel big dot. I don't know how good the resolution or the big bitrate is on the stream. You might be able to see me. You might not be, I don't know. I'm at the second save now. I don't know if you can follow. If you can't, then whatever, we're done soon. This is the easiest screen in stage 6.
We have just received 2 donations.
Yeah, go ahead, the screen is easy.
Oh no, 3 actually. Thank you so much, viewers. I have a $10 donation from Wolsk here saying, good luck, BBF. Make this a solid run and get fan games on the radar for more speedrun events in the future. BBF happy. Oh, and congrats on that Boshi run before, Catbag. And I have a $5 donation from UFO 313 saying, greetings from Germany to the boys in Uzbekistan. I hope the German speedrun event is getting bigger and bigger each year from now on. I'm happy to see Germans to raise money for a good cause by speedrunning. Thank you very much. And $5 from Skugums saying, hey runner, you're cute. And $10 from Volon, just putting a smiley face in the comment. Thank you so much for your generous donations.
I can't really explain the previous screen. Usually at the end of the screen you're supposed to trigger that spike and fall down and do the screen again, but the screen has like 10 triggers to it. But we can trigger the trigger without falling down and just beat the screen really quickly, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay. This is pretty much up there for the hardest screen in Stage 6 as well. This one I want to be the destination, and I don't know why, but compared to the original screen where the game the screen is from, they added like 3 times the amount of spikes. I don't know why they had to do that, or why they chose to add so many bad jumps. But it is what it is, right? Kamilia and his stupid buffs. Shoutouts to the sequel of this game, which is 100 times harder than this. But yeah. Do not play the 3rd title of the series unless you have some playing experience, else you're gonna have a really bad time. Every time that last jump. I don't think I've ever first tried that last jump. Also, I'm really disappointed in you guys donating that no one has used the name Grassmaster96 yet. I was a guy at HGQ that donated under the name Grassmaster96 and pretended that I know him, but I had no idea who the guy was. And it kind of turned into a meme. Maybe the meme has been forgotten. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna be up for the task now. To this day, we don't know who Grassmaster96 actually is. It's a mystery. Also, this is the penultimate backtracking screen. Oh, fantastic. I would rather die early than late, so that's not too bad. Oh. But yeah. This is a really tedious screen. I mean, it's more tedious if you don't know where you have to go, but for speedruns this is very bad. And once again, the jumps are not really that hard, but they are just hard enough to be pretty pokeable. So we hope that doesn't happen. Also, there's a room in the middle where I'm gonna visit it. Because the middle room has 3 keys in it, and the 3 keys don't actually let you beat the screen. So the 3 keys in the middle are just the super debate. Also, I'm touching certain walls to make the jumps easier. It's not really worth it talking about it in a marathon run, but you move more than 1 pixel per frame, so you can get on different pixel grids by touching certain walls. Your blocks are 30 pixels. But yeah, you touch certain walls to make certain jumps easier, which is gonna come in handy on this screen. This is what we call 8's needle, except it's not super bad. So every save is pretty much 1 jump.
We have a $5 donation from Schön dich zu treffen saying, how about you try playing this game with a dance pad next year, XD?
No. This jump is really hard. This might take a while. Come on.
And $20 from Tomato saying, Monka S.
This screen is Monka S indeed. Now we do it, okay. Reload. Something kind of unfortunate about this screen is that the game saves when you touch the save instead of when you shoot it. So sometimes when you start moving, it saves again, and then you are saved in the several spots and just die a million times. Not like I'm dying a million times anyway. So I have to do a pixel-perfect landing next to the spike. Easy. Let's hope this save doesn't take forever. I've had runs lately where that actually takes forever. These screens are completely unnecessary, these saves. This entire middle row could be done in 1 save easily. But you have like 5 saves for no reason. Alright. This is the save I'm worried about. This staircase is kinda annoying, and then that jump up there is really annoying. We might be here for a couple of minutes. I hope not, but I could have made it. It's like really precise. I think a setup where you get a good sub-pixel for that, but I've never really done that, so I don't want to start doing it now. This save is absolute trash. Getting the re-jump is so precise. Come on. I can't do it. Oh, I did it. That didn't even take that long. I had a run in practice where that took like 200 deaths or something. And this save. This is a hardware check. Do we have a keyboard that can do a 2-frame jump? I'm gonna save in certain spots. That was a 3-frame. That was not both buttons on the same frame. That was a 3-frame. You know how it goes. It's like 2 2-frame jumps in a row. And if you don't have a keyboard that can really consistently 2-frame, This save is gonna be an absolute nightmare for you. Hello. Oh my god, the save is so bad. Every time I make the jump, I 3-frame. Now I 1-framed, I think. Please stop. Make it stop. Why can't I not 2-frame when I get the jump? Help. I'm choking. Oh my god. There we go. And then we didn't choke the 16 pixel gap at the end. Luckily. It's like 2-frame perfect input and then a 2-frame window movement. Come on, the save is easy. Thank you. Platform jump. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I stopped holding right because I don't want to keep holding right for the next screen. Okay. And I get into the position. Thank you. This is Sadist. This game has possibly the worst final boss of all playing games ever. So don't play it. That is a 2-frame window. Come on, bruh. These downward planes. They're usually frame perfect in water, but if you stand on the track and walk off, you have 2 frames to hold left, which is really, really convenient. This is a corner with a water plant instead of a spike. And a nice trigger afterwards. This trigger plays really nicely. I really can't press 2 buttons on the same frame right now. I can't do it. I don't know why I can't do it, but I can't do it. It's actually impossible. I'm not joking. This time I stood a frame away again, so I expected to press left before jumping, and it worked. I know what's happening with that, but that's kind of annoying. This save sucks. Downward diagonals in water are really, really difficult. You can't hold left or right for them. You have to stutter step pretty much. Okay, nice. And now we go triple speed. This first jump is literally the worst. Okay, and I choke. Good. Can I stop? I should have beaten the save 3 times already. Okay. That wasn't too bad. On this save we need like a frame perfect jump height. I don't know what exactly, like 17 frames jump height. Oh, we got it. That's really good. Frame perfect jump height, especially if it's like something super awkward, like 17 frames. So I think the maximum jump height is 26 frames or something, maybe 24. So you have to like not quite full jump, which is awkward. Oh, we made it into there. First try. On the start of the screen, we do a safe boost to skip half the screen. This is a screen wrap gimmick. You're supposed to go to the right here and screen wrap over to the left, but we just safe boost up and save a bunch of time and make the screen a lot easier. What is happening? So this is not hard. Come on. Really? Really? Just do the thing, please. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Okay. Final screen of stage 6, or the 10th screen of stage 6. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be a little bit more platforming later. The screen's kind of weird. The way they have to do this is awkward as hell. Hi, Hanky. Bye. You can give me a hug if you want. Thank you. Now I feel good again. Thank you. This is going pretty well still. Pretty bad stage 6, but that's to be expected. I don't have much fun running against my PB in this game because my PB has 9 minutes stage 6, and I usually get like 11 or 12 minutes. It's like an instant 2-3 minute time loss. You can beat this stage in less than 8 minutes if you're ultra good. I think only one person ever did that. You can actually get to boss rush, which is the next part, in under 40 minutes. But that's ridiculous. That's not only one person that ever got top 40 to boss rush, and that is not even the world record holder. Makes you wonder. Come on. I hate this save, in case that wasn't obvious. This is potentially probably the second worst save in the game. I'm so bad at pressing 2 buttons on the same frame. I don't know what's happening. Like, what? It's not that hard to do for me. And you kind of have to do that if you want to do the screen. Come on! Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm not even getting past the halfway point. Why do I keep dying to that? I don't understand. Also, you want to hit the save before you hit the last trigger, because the last trigger makes the save disappear. If you ever play this casually, which I doubt you will, or not get to this point that quickly. Just a friendly reminder to hit the save before the trigger. I can't do it. We might be here for a while.
We have a $5 donation from Gutgo saying, "No dance pad? Oh, come on. I was hoping to see BBF breakdancing the hell out of himself while beating these levels. How about Donkey Kong bongos instead then?"
Pretty sure it would be possible. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. The last one. I hate the save. Someone give me some motivation. Nice. Can I do this? Like, what? This is not even difficult. Are you joking? Pretty sure I think the window being bigger than usual, what I'm used to, might be affecting the screen quite a bit, because it's just pure timing. Why am I running into the spikes? Is this real life? Or is this just fantasy? Am I caught in a landslide? No escape from reality? Open your eyes. I'm gonna stop. Shout out to Mr. 20 that actually hates that song so much he actually can't listen to it without getting mad. Real talk, this is not normal. This is not normal at all. Something is up with either my keyboard or how this game runs. Maybe I'm just bad. Let's just pretend. How long have I been on the save? 3 minutes or something. The last one is impossible. I was hoping to get sub 50 to boss rush, and I think I was on pace until this screen. How much more am I gonna die to the last one? Let's take a bet. Hopefully no more. But I'm getting really mad with myself. I keep jumping too early. I don't know what's happening. I sometimes get stuck on this screen, but not nearly this long.
And well, we also have a $5 donation from Ramanujan saying, "You can do this, BBF!"
Woo! Did I do it? The donation made me do it. Alright. Now we have 4 bosses that we have to beat. This is like complete serious time. Every single boss is really difficult. First off, Gravity Man. If you played Mega Man 5, you probably remember him as probably the easiest robot master ever. My opinion is probably going to change. This is pattern until the last phase, so it's like about a minute of pattern and then 30 seconds of RNG. This is not the most exciting fight, which is why I do it first. You really don't want to miss him that much. You want to miss him once per phase to get to manipulate where he is when you trigger the next phase, so it all lines up really well. Oh, I missed. That's not good. If I miss again, I lose like 15 seconds because I have to wait for him to go in an entire cycle. Okay, we got him. Now for the RNG part. The balls are patterned, but these napalm bombs, or as pretty much everyone calls them, peanuts, are RNG. I missed him twice. If I missed him again, we might be in trouble. Oh, that was Oh my god, how am I even alive? That was the first try, you can clap for that if anyone is even still here. I think everyone went out drinking, which is fine. Now for literally my nightmare. This is the boss one, I want to be the Crimson. Actually, these enemies don't really do anything unless you shoot them. Only Red constantly shoots you. The others only do stuff when you hit them. And you kind of don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to get them to like half HP and green 1 HP. Because once they... What am I doing? That's not my strat. And once they get to half HP, they start doing permanent things to the battlefield. So you want to get green to 1 HP before you do any of that. Because when you kill green, his skull, the skull is on his head, will chase you around and it makes the fight impossible. So you kind of have to kill him last or very close to last. And these blocks are annoying, because the distance between the blocks is random. It's always possible to get to the next one, but the fight's always different because the blocks are always different spaces between the blocks. Kinda hard to explain this boss while fighting. If you take this boss slow, it's kinda consistent, but this is a speedrun. If I get super stuck, I'm just gonna play it slow. The problem is that the ending is super chokeable, because there's going to be a lot of things on the screen. I still have to finish off blue and green at the end. My main goal is for the first 2 minutes of this fight is get green to 1 HP by damaging the others to half HP approximately. And this fight took me like 20 minutes in practice earlier, so I don't want to call it, but okay, red and yellow are on good HP. Now we focus on green. We're not dealing a lot of damage right now. No. Sometimes you jump, instead of jumping onto the platform, like these act as platforms, so you jump onto them if you press jump inside them. Sometimes you jump through them and get a re-jump, which kind of unfortunate because that usually kills you, because you don't expect it. There's not really any way to tell if you're going to jump through the block or get put on top of it. I didn't expect to land. Yeah, we might be here for a little bit. And this is the part of the run where good runs go to die. Boss rush, 4 bosses in a row that are all kinda long and pretty difficult. Try to the rest of the game so far. Good save. That was close. Alright. I think I only need to shoot green. I don't know if blue needs one more. I'm just gonna play it safe and not shoot him again. No, I just died to the targeted apple. Red is really annoying by targeting you. He like always gets into the way when you want to jump to another block. That's what he does. And this is pretty much the reason I should probably have put the estimate a little bit higher. Because this is no joke. Ooh, how did that hit me? By the way, the apples have stems, they are black. That still kill you. And it's really hard to see them, especially when they are inside a block or something. I can read this fight is pretty fun. Like, just taking your time is probably what I should be doing. Make this a lot more fun. I'm just gonna play a little bit slower now. Oh, that apple stem was through the block, poking through the block. If that happens, you can just... It's like kinda hard to notice. If it happens, you might just die. Again, I'm not sure if blue needs one more. Kinda hard to tell. I think all of them have like 20 HP. Why did I do that? The greed! The greed! Okay. Oh, everything is fine. Okay. Do I shoot blue? I don't shoot blue once more. I'm not gonna risk it. We don't want to get early water. If blue gets to half or below half, he spawns water blocks instead of normal blocks, and then that's where the fight gets tricky. How did that miss? How did that miss again? Oh well. Yellow is dead, and yellow has these curving apples that will circle around the screen until eternity, and red spawns these bouncing apples that can really screw you over if they move in a pair of 2 or 3, which sometimes happens. Oh, there's some water. Well, we have to deal with all the bouncing apples, the circling apples, and water. Okay. Strike strat at the end, because why not? Sorry for your eyes, this fight's kinda hard to look at. This is also the most skill requiring boss of the boss rush. Not terribly RNG, but I like the most stuff to dodge. So he has 4 colors. He can get the same color several times in a row. It's not happening right now. Red is pretty much RNG. There's one line of red apple that constantly targets you, so you can't stand in the same place. Yellow, the bouncing apples that come from middle target me, and the seeding apples are RNG. So I want to manipulate the yellow apples to bounce in a certain way, so I don't get in the way when the transition comes. Yellow is the worst color to transition out of. Like, yellow into red or yellow into purple can be super bad. You don't know it's bad. So we have to kill every of the 4 colors. And then there's a final phase, of course, because the boss isn't long enough already. This is the longest boss in Boss Rush. It takes like 3.5 minutes, I think. Maybe less. A little bit more than 3 minutes for sure. And you just mess up once you're dead. This doesn't really allow any big mistakes. Oh god, that was close. And purple is pattern, the wheel in the middle is pattern, and the corner apples target you. So it's like the easiest to do on its own. Oh no, okay. Here the blue apple, the small blue apples target you, the big blue apples are RNG. I know they are called cherries, but I always call them apples, because they are clearly apples. No, they are not really. Yeah, delicious food is a neutral answer to that question. Yellow is dead, which is good, because it's the worst color to transition out of. Getting rid of that early is nice. Also, this music is sick. The music in this game in general is good, except for stage 5. So you have like a little bit left. The music loops already. If the music loops, you know you're doing well. Music loop means good attempts, basically. Okay, good way we put purple again. You wanna kill purple while you're moving to the left, or the... Oh god. That was unexpected. Final... Okay, final phase. The spike moves faster now, he just shoots RNG from the middle. Oh, that looks bad. This looks bad. This looks bad. Don't kill me. Thank you. Die, please. Okay, we're just gonna wait. We might YOLO to the portal. We're just gonna wait. Good. That was first try. That's... Whew, I'm happy. So, more Toho stuff. Yue, known from several Toho games. I don't know. The guy behind me can probably tell you more about that. What Toho game is she from? Dang. This is, I guess, the hard part. These red orbs are kinda just all over the place. They move in, they just change direction randomly, and they're completely unpredictable. And it's the only attack they actually buff from the original. In the original it's kinda easy. Okay. Thing is, this fight has 6 phases, and originally it has 13 phases or something. And they cut out half of the fight, which is pretty cool because it would be too hard. I pressed jump, and it didn't jump. So I probably didn't press jump. On me. Sometimes I would like to blame the game on my keyboard every now and then. Once you have passed the red off, you should be fine. That's like one more RNG attack right afterwards, but it's really not too bad. And this attack is just weird because the orbs just randomly change direction. Like you can see them wiggle around, and it's completely unpredictable. Okay. Now for the cards. More RNG. But at least they fly straight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Good. We should be fine now. That's like a way if I miss damage here where I don't know what to do. But I usually don't miss damage. Oh no. No, don't kill me. Okay. And now for UFO. This attack would be kinda hard, but you can just go behind her and jump here. And nothing really hits you. Good. For the last phase, we have to focus. Alright. I'm gonna count out loud. 1, 2, 3, and walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. That was a pretty good boss rush except for Crimson, as expected. And because 4 bosses weren't enough, we have another one. The big kid. Another boss I'm really worried about. This is like the same principle as Crimson, where if you don't shoot him, he really doesn't do anything. Once again, going slow is recommended, but we are speedrunners, so it's kinda hard. And whenever I shoot him, he spawns apples in random positions. They spawn. At the start, they don't spawn at all. Then they spawn from the right, then top bottom right, and at the end, 1 apple from each side. And at a certain point, there's gonna be a permanent bouncing apple on the screen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The reason I count here is I want to count when the bouncing apple spawns, so I don't get insta-gift. If it goes top left, I might get insta-gift. It goes bottom right, which is fine. The only thing that really insta-gifts you is top left. That's why you want to know when it spawns. I lost track of the bouncing apple. Okay. Okay, now we get apples from all sides. Now this is where the fight gets dangerous. I should have done that. Okay. I kinda... When I get a bad right side spawn, I stop dealing damage until I dodge the apple. So I don't get a dumb crossover where I'm at. Okay. And we're gonna smoke him now. This should be fine. Yep, that was first try. I'm actually surprised. That boss usually takes forever, like literally forever. It can take about 15 minutes for me because I'm too greedy, but I played it pretty laid back. This is running at 50 FPS right now. I want to say it doesn't. The game has been feeling kind of weird the entire run, but I can't really complain because it feels easier. I don't know. The fact that it's PC only 720p right now, it makes the window bigger than it is on my home PC. Which on one side is kind of good, on the other side is kind of bad. This is like a really, really long platforming segment. You could do the entire segment while the screen is not really scrolling through, but I'm not that good yet. No one is that good yet. At least the music is good. At least the game auto-saved also. Imagine if the game didn't auto-save after the boss and you had to do this. That would be fun times ahead. Time-wise, this run is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, the final boss is a complete disaster. And might take a really, really long time. The final boss isn't really super... It's pretty difficult, but it sucks because it's unfair a lot of the time. It's like unfair RNG. A lot of attacks. Oh. Right to a diagonal. So yeah, this segment is really long. And you have to wait for it to scroll. If you didn't have to wait for it to scroll, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Do we have any more donations? Maybe. This might take a while.
Hint, hint.
Oh, so we are at 420 death. Just saying. Remember when 420 used to be funny? Me neither. I don't know. Diagonals are usually really, really easy. I don't know why I'm struggling. Oh yeah, this is one of those platforming segments with 20 standard jumps. They're not really that hard, but having to do 20 of them in a row is pretty hard. Like, the difficulty doesn't come from a single difficult jump. The difficulty comes from there being a lot of easy jumps. Which is like a way of doing difficult platforming, just putting a lot of easy jumps in a row. There's a game where you have to do 192 gate jumps in a row. That's a good one. You want to play that? Okay, dick spikes. I probably shouldn't have said that. But there are mini spikes in the floor that you're not going to notice on your first playthrough, and then you just run into them and die. I wonder why they're called that. Please don't choke. There's a double 16 pixel gap at the end. Ah, thank God. Stage 6 done. Now we have one more stage, M stage. The game maker made a stage. That's like pretty standard for medleys nowadays, that the maker makes his own stage. This first jump is annoying. The entire first stage is pretty annoying. Can I do this jump? Hello? Thank you. We bait this wall. We don't have to bait it, but it makes this jump easier time. We also have more time to set it up. If you don't bait that, you have kinda time pressure. Apparently doesn't matter because I can't do the jump anyway. Like, this is not 50 FPS. There's no way this is 50 FPS. The thing is though that low FPS makes things easier, so again, I shouldn't complain, it just feels really weird. I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a legit run when everything seems to be running slower in certain parts. I won't be surprised the background effect makes the game lag. Come on. We are supposed to go back to the left and around, but we can do a ceiling jump here, which lets us skip 2 saves. I have to press jump on the frame I touch the ceiling, and then do this diamond jump. This jump is very precise. I don't want to make it. Nice. We're gonna do a trick here. When you go upside down and F2, you spawn upside down at the save, which is really useful, because even if I die now, I can just do that again, so I don't have to get the upside down flip. It costs a lot of time because the menu takes forever to load up, but still faster than getting the upside down every time. Dang. Landing on the platform is super precise, and then you have to do a ledge jump off of it. Which, with how I can't press 2 buttons on the same frame right now, is really difficult, actually. I really want to tap left for 1 frame here. What? That's not where you die. That's happened before, but I thought I was over that phase where I died to that. Yeah, this is gonna happen much more. That skip is used again in a later save. It doesn't have any uses in the game outside of end stage. You can technically F2 when you're upside down in Gravity Man, but it doesn't really do anything. What? Come on. This safe. I keep walking off before I jump, in case that isn't obvious. God damn it. I should not be on the save anymore. Okay, finally. Now for a row of 3 hard saves. First we have to do this platform jump, except that we can't... Like, we have to do a full jump, not really a full jump. We have to do a jump through it without bonking, so we can get to the jumping finisher. Kinda hard to explain. Diamond upside down. Remember when I died to every diamond earlier, but when it's upside down it's actually free. Okay, that was really fast. This save has... I don't ever touch that wall. We don't want to touch the wall on the way down. This drop. You have like 2 frames to start holding right or something. Then you have to do a corner. We might be here for a while. That is pretty notorious, at least for me. The thing is, it isn't over after that corner. You have to do another corner, and that corner has no real good setup. I should have gotten to this at least once so far. This drop is so bad! I can't do it. It's impossible. Impossible game. Actually impossible. Oh. Now we have to do this corner. Yeah, I didn't expect to first try that. I first tried that once in the Blue Moon. So we got 3 more saves, 4 more saves, and then the final boss. And we're finally done with this. The final boss might take a while though. Even though I still have like 10 minutes, it's gonna be rough to come in under estimates. Come on! Are you serious? This is so frustrating. This is actually so frustrating. Because the save is so bad. If it was a fun save, it would be nice. But it's not a fun save. That corner is impossible, dudes. I can't do it. Why am I choking so hard? I re-jumped the frame early. That's just how it goes. Remember I said corners were fun and a really nice way of making stuff more difficult. I didn't ever say that. It's a terrible way to make stuff more difficult. I can't do it. Why though? That corner is so stupid. This is my least favorite save in this stage. Easily.
Just a reminder that last time a motivational donation helped the runner out.
Yeah. Go ahead. Still no donation from Grassmaster 96. No. I can't do it. Might actually be an issue that the game is running slower. Or seemingly, so it feels slower. I don't want to say that's the main issue because I'm just bad at the save, but if this takes much longer, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I might just load up the next save. I really don't want to do that though, but I might have to if I can't do this. Shoutouts to Denfrog for making a backup save literally everywhere in this game. Like, he has a backup save for every single save in the game. And gave me that. Nice, we finally did it. Now another platform jump. We are safe boosting again to skip the first platform jump. Come on. My setup for this is kind of weird. Why doesn't it work? Why does it not work? The save is easy. There we go. Save. Can I? Thank you. So, 4 corners on 1 save. Yay. With how the previous corners went, this might actually take forever. I feel the game is running at like 40 FPS. It actually feels like that.
We got in a $5 donation from Ramanujan again saying, remember, BBF, you can do it! And a $25 motivational donation from Pirate Max. Thank you so much. I'm sure those played a big part in BBF getting these scenes.
Yeah. The thing is with these downward corners, if you have a bad vertical sub-pixel or whatever, it can be impossible. I kind of want to do the same jumps every time to make sure you have the good vertical sub-pixel. Dude, rip my time. Come on! Why are these jumps so bad? It actually feels like RNG sometimes. I don't even know. I don't know why I'm dying. Probably holding left too early. Yep, I had left too early. One more save, where the pressing F2 to keep you upside down state is gonna really come in handy. I didn't jump into the thing. Trying to save frames by resetting as soon as possible. Then you reset too early. I know that feel too well. I really hope the final boss is not gonna lag too much. It has a lot of screen effects and whatnot.
And we have a $10 anonymous donation saying, motivational donation, still enjoying. Thank you.
What? Okay. This time I played it safe. We have 6 minutes for the final boss. I don't see it. And the final boss, if you do it perfectly, takes like 4.5 minutes by default. I think 6 minutes is faster than my PB does it. Alright. The final boss. Kamilia. Spoiler alert, we don't kill her because there's a sequel where she shows up again. And this has 4 phases. There's an autosave after the first phase. Okay, this is running smoothly. That's nice. Yeah, I have to super focus here pretty much. You see the color on her forehead. She has 5 different colors. Each color represents a boss from the game, or several bosses. Green is Sovereign. Oh, okay. That was bad RNG. Green is Sovereign, red is Geezer, purple is Influka, yellow is a mix of Sticky Keys and the guy, and blue is a boss rush medley, where a lot of attacks from boss rush are being used. Our goal is to survive all 5 colors, and then we get to say phase 2 when the game auto-saves. Phase 1 is the hardest part. It has probably the most unfair RNG in the entire game. There are 3 difficult RNG attacks. Purple, red and blue. These kit heads just... that was my fault, but still. If they give you bad RNG, it's almost impossible to dodge that. There's different sized kit parts shoot in from 2 directions, and you're kinda limited in your movement from the thing from the top shooting the triple bullets. Oh yeah. I'm glad I got to this point below ice limit. That's good enough. I'm content with this run now. Good. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Also these bombs from the ceiling RNG, and with the pillars she spawns, it's sometimes impossible to be in a safe spot without getting hit by a bomb. So yeah. Most things of this boss are pretty unfair. I'm not gonna try to cry too much about it, but I got insanely bad RNG on pretty much every single attempt earlier. To the point where I just couldn't do it. Okay, purple. The Influka attack. This gave me the most bad RNG earlier. That's the stone again, I don't even know what that is. I call it gravestone, others call it fridge or USB stick. Oh, this is random 360, just random spam that goes in a random direction. Here you have to survive for a while. This should be fine. Okay, green, get out of the corner. The thing with green is if you don't realize you got green, the laser wall kills you. That's so green done. Reds. Let's go again, reds. That was about as easy as it can get. Oh, I jumped for no reason. That's bad. Okay, that's red pretty much done. Okay, blue. The red apple on the middle is RNG, and I didn't see it coming on time. Also, it was directly in the way I had to go. So, that was kind of unfortunate. I could have dodged it, but I wasn't ready. You are never ready for bad RNG on this fight, believe it or not. Like, RNG can literally be impossible on, like, 3 different attacks. Sometimes it feels like that they didn't really bother finishing this boss properly, because they just want to release the game or something. Because this boss is really, really bad compared to the other bosses in the game, production-wise and balance-wise. Like, the other bosses are all pretty balanced and fun and not really super unfair most of the time. And this boss just goes full unfair a lot. Nice standing still attack. I think we are supposed to hold the direction for that, but we manipulate it in a way that we can just stand still. Actually, I went under that. It's really hard to read. Also, the reason why there's no incentive or something where I donate $1 per death is because I'm at 632 deaths now. And I don't wanna, like, go broke. The lowest death count for a run, as far as I know, has been 180, so even the best players die 180 times playing through this game. Meanwhile, Boshi has been done in 10 deaths. Might wanna keep that in mind. First I jumped too low, now I jump too high. And that part is a 50-50 if you have to jump or not. Like the spikes target a random direction. And sometimes you have to jump, sometimes you just don't have to jump, but the way you have to jump is different. I shouldn't have died to yellow twice already. Yellow is the easiest color. except for that spike jump at the end. There used to be a different strat where he walked to the right for yellow, but that kinda sets us up poorly for either blue or beating phase 1. You want to be on the left after you beat phase 1, and you want to be on the left when blue starts. So going right on yellow wasn't really the optimal thing to do. The thing is, even on phase 1 is the most difficult part, but phase 2 through 4 you have to do on 1 life, and phase 2 is really, really bad. Not unfair, just bad. And phase 4 is pretty hard. There we go. That's how we do it. So yeah, yellow and green are the 2 easier colors, and red, blue, and purple are the difficult colors. Okay. Now we have the 3 R&D colors left. Literally nothing can go wrong here. For this apple take, you just walk to the left, they target you with a little delay. Okay. We all again want to manipulate the bouncing yellow apples in a certain way. This might be bad. That was just bad. Oh, that apple bounced the wrong direction. That's a good meme. I hadn't really talked about that because it hasn't happened at all. But sometimes if the apples bounce off the wall at a certain frame, they just bounce the wrong direction. Which is really fair sometimes. Oh! Don't do it. Be a nice guy for once, geezer. Oh. We beat phase 1, but we are saved in a really bad spot now. I wanted to be saved in the top left, but I should just be happy with beating phase 1, I guess. And now we have to shoot her. Which is, like, you want to be in the top left, you can start shooting her right away. Wherever you shoot her, she spawns an apple. I wonder if I've seen that one before. And the apples make this kind of unfair. She has like 8 different attacks you choose from, that she does from the middle. And she does that attack for a while, like usually 3 repetitions. And then these purple balls left and right spawn and explode in random patterns. But yeah, if you have bad apple spawns, I don't want to be here. This attack, we call it fireworks, is really hard to do damage on without risking your life, so we just play it safe most of the time. It's like, again, the thing between going fast, damaging her really quickly, or playing it safe. I was dumb. The world record actually choked on this boss and pretty much lost world record pace. And he just spammed her down and stayed at the top the entire time and somehow managed to beat her that way. And got the record because of that. He got the record just because he went balls to the walls, YOLO, as fuck. Language. Yeah, that was fair. The reason that attack sucks is because they go out of the screen at the top and then you don't really know where they're coming down. And that just killed me. So, yeah. I just hope I first try phase 4. Phase 4 is not that hard, but easily chokeable. Because it's kinda challenging visually. What is this? Okay, I made that dodge somehow. Monka S. I want to say I first tried phase 4 in practice, which means absolutely nothing, because I did everything else terribly in practice, and this one was kinda good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, no! That was unfortunate. I could have dodged that. I panicked. Panic was real. Yeah, she has this attack where she does like a wheel of bullets. It's like pretty easy, probably the easiest to dodge. That's it again. Nice. Oh, that was unfortunate. And I went for more damage. This shot is targeted. And attack spread around it where you stand. There's just random 260. The target attack is pretty easy to dodge unless you are below her. If you are below her, it's hard to react to it. It's the fastest, I think. The bullets move the fastest for that attack. Or it might be hard to dodge sometimes. Especially if you are below her. Also, the thing about this fight, why I'm questioning how much time they put into this boss is that there are purple bullets on a purple background. And bullets flying through her forehead are really hard to keep track of. Like, a lot of things just point to them not really caring about the design on this boss. I can't confirm or deny if that is true, but it just feels like this boss was rushed. Because I think this game was released for Kamilia's birthday. What a nice birthday present, right? You release a game where you want to kill the guy that is birthday. That was close. I think we already overestimated. I'm going to try to get to phase 4 once, and if I don't first try, I'm just going to get a backup save at phase 4. That's usually not a way to save in phase 4, but there's a backup save for that. It's going to be literally cheating. Nice RNG! What a great boss, right? I'm not too sad about the run. I'm going pretty far over estimate probably, but you know, I expected to go like an hour over estimate with how I was doing in practice. I usually don't worry about my marathon runs, but this run had me worried a lot. Which is probably the reason I did fine at the end. Okay, phase 3. Pattern avoidance, pretty much. You just have to survive for like 45 seconds or something. Which is not too bad, because it's always the same, thank god. It would be kind of hard if it was RNG. Which would fit this boss, because this boss is kind of unfair anyway. One more jump. Now, bait this to shoot high, and walk to the right. Okay. And more pattern. I have actually never died to this, so I'm just going to pretend this part is free, but I literally never died to it. Okay, last phase. I casually would think you beat the boss, yay, we win, but nah. We have scary phase left. She has 10 attacks, 5 are pattern, 5 are RNG. This is a pattern attack. There's one pattern attack that is harder than everything else, and we really don't want to get that. It's also pattern. We go to the corner, then out of the corner, back into the corner. I'm only getting pattern attacks so far. Oh god, I almost died. It's also really hard to see the kid out of the corner of your eye. I always get scared on this deck, and this looks like the hard pattern attack, but it's actually probably the easiest. Or up there for the easiest. 2 more attacks. Okay. Wow. How nice of her to only give us pattern attacks. And time. That wasn't too bad. I was expecting much, much worse. Like, I was doing practice runs, and I struggled to get under 2 hours. I'm relieved now. I can...
How many deaths did you have, BBF?
645. Which is a lot. I did it. I didn't think this one was going to go nearly as well. I went 8 minutes over estimate, or 9 minutes, because I started the timer late. And I'm still really happy with the run. That probably tells you how worried I was. Alright, that's it from me for this marathon. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting a good cause. We're going to be up next Prey by Henny and then Dark Souls by Catalyst, the final 2 runs. keep donating. They're gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna stay around for the finale. And yeah, goodbye. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Even though it's over now. Oh well. Bye.